next question, because obviously you've talked about the sort of three clear revenue strands to the business: the food products, the app and the cookbooks, and the deli cafe in London. So what have been the biggest learnings as you've diversified, and sort of how have you managed the challenges that come with scaling?
Yeah, so I had actually, before I started working with that, I was working finance before, but I'd had a experience where I tried to start a business before, kind of moonlighting in my job while I was doing it. And it was a pure play business, and it was actually a food and farming business in an emerging market, and we were hit by an epidemic that hit that area of the world. And so it was an amazing learning in so many ways, because it showed me that I didn't want to ever do something that would just be a complete pure play, and where one bad thing could happen and the whole business would be knocked over. So by design, our business, even when we were a much smaller business, felt quite complex, but it felt like we had great protections in the business because we had these different things that we were doing. And I think obviously we never thought that we would have something like a global pandemic come, but it did serve us very, very well through that as a result. So we knew that starting out, we didn't want this just to be a kind of lifestyle business between us. We wanted it to be something that we could really scale. We knew that we wanted to have some diversified things that we could do. The initial plan when we first started working together in 2015 was to have slightly more hospitality within our business. So we wanted to open about 10 hospitality sites, where we now just have one restaurant. And the two things that have really enabled our business to grow enormously have been our food products and our app, which are both in themselves very scalable things. But it's also, it's more difficult to run because we have these different things, and to run a hospitality business is very different to running a technology business or to running an FMCG business. But I think overall it's provided the right protections, and I think it's made us as a business always be focused in heavy ways on innovation, to understand desperately what our community want, what our consumers want. And I think they really continue every day to inform all the decisions that we make here.